What an unbelievable...
First pitch moments away in Toronto. Interleague Baseball next. Good look there at the home of the Jays, Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the East-leading Miami Marlins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
And you know, each of these two guys you see here are going to be looking to set the tone for this series. Now, you know you always want to get the series off to a good start. So we'll see if either or maybe both of these guys are up to the task.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Behind him defensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. D. Gordon will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight.
Tonight for Miami, second baseman, D. Gordon.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Well, it didn't take too long here to try and show off those wheels, did it? First pitch of the ball game, in fact, but a great play there to get this ball quickly and keep him off base.
Christian Yelich will dig in for the first time, and he'll do so right at the 300 mark for the year. Now the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. EK, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And on the mound, he's got to hope he doesn't have to suffer through watching too many more of those off the bat.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
First offering on the way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Full count offering on its way. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. Miami down in order, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Starting lineup for the Blue Jays here looks like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Dalton Pompey will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for Toronto, center fielder, Dalton Pompey.
And that's in there for strike one. This Marlin Ball Club Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Now here's the pitch. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Well, we know he's got that sinker because we saw it right there. As for the rest of his pitches, here's the scouting report as to what we can expect to see moving forward. Ramon Santiago will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Now here's the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. The pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Now you can tell already, He brought the good fastball. That's back-to-back strikeouts here in the first, and he's looking sharp early on.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. Base hit. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, and this is just a cut fastball that he's trying to go backdoor with, but he didn't do what he wanted to do with the pitch. It's right out over the heart of the plate, and that's almost like batting practice to a major league hitter. He's not going to miss that one too often. And sure enough, he drills this one for 2 bases.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in for the first time now, and boy, look at these numbers the last 7 games. He's as hot as anyone in baseball. Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pause, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Marcell Ozuna leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Center fielder number 13, Marcell Ozuna.
Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Very high, 2-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
A 2-1 offering. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate in show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
Here's Michael Morse now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The average coming in, 257. 6 home runs and 21 driven in. Here's the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. One on the way. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1
Close
strike.
pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch coming. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, let's check out this strikeout again here on our swing track. It looked like it might have caught him a bit off guard there. It registers as a 10-inch break. He just couldn't make contact.
Martin Prado now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. The next pitch. Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is lifted in the air out to right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Josh Donaldson will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Bounce toward the hole and through into left field for a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. And here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Yonder Navarro will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First pitch coming. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's ready now. The pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here comes the 2-1. Here's a ground ball to first. Solano for 1. On to first, and they'll roll up Navarro. It's a double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. So he gets the ball rolling as they pull off the nice 3-6-1 double play.
Russell Martin will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
The 0-1 home to Martin. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. The 1-1 home. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Over now is Ichiro as he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Ichiro Suzuki will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch coming. And here's a called strike now to the 41-year-old vet. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Here comes the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So the base is empty here with one away. And coming up, the switch hitting backstop, Jared Saltalamacchia. First pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Pitch on the way. And Saltalamacchia swings right through that one as he's in the hole now, down 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Now here it comes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Donovan Solano will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Now the pitch. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. And Pompey is there to put this one away and retire the side. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Michael Saunders will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Left fielder, Michael Saunders.
First pitch on the way. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Steve Tollison will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And here's the first pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
1 out, nobody on. Now the 3-1 home. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, a little surprising they didn't challenge him there. You know, there are certain guys who just have to earn their way aboard. This isn't exactly the most dangerous guy in the lineup, so he'll be happy to take the walk.
Dalton Pompey will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. First pitch coming. Runner goes for second. Fouled straight back. Comes set. Now the pitch. Down and away, ball 1. One pitch on the way. 2-1.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
The 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Not a swing born of a lot of confidence right there. And sometimes you get a little anxious at the plate. You get out in front a little bit, and then the ball just disappears on you, and you got nothing.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Stepping in now, Ramon Santiago. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
1-0.
Two out with the man at first. The 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Two. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. He's got it well into right field. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. 1 left for Toronto. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. D. Gordon will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Man, he can flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Christian Yelich will stand in, and we'll see what they've got him doing here after the bunt single to start things out. Now the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is out of here, planted into the right field bleachers. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
This is a situation where you wonder how much of his concentration is on first base and how much of it is on home plate. Because if you're not 100% locked in on the guy at the plate, folks will make you pay at this level.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
And now a pitch on the way. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
1-2.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Well, now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
1-2. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Under this is Pompey, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting. The center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First offering on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here it comes. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up, completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Here's Michael Morse now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Here it comes, the 3-0. 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 3-1. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And this will wind up a base hit here for Morse.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Martin Prado will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Strike him out.
Now the 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Miami. Jose Bautista will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Now the first pitch. Changeup called strike 1. And the pitch. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's a 1-0. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Let's go, 2-0 count, the pitch. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
A runner at first with no outs here. Here he comes on 3-1. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. And by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Josh Donaldson will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Now here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
He's set, now the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch, but as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
He's ready, now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
The 2-2 coming. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Three-2, here it comes. And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
2 straight singles, now a walk. He's making it real tough on himself here as he starts the inning by loading the bases.
Deoner Navarro will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
Navarro waits the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one as it's fouled away, and the count holds at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Three-two with the bases loaded. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. The relay, and he is in there.
And you know, he might wind up being just a little disappointed there with the bases loaded and nobody out. But the sacrifice fly does get at least one run home, as that run will score from third base.
Russell Martin now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
What was that?
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to Morse at first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ichiro Suzuki will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now the pitch. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Now the 1-1 home to Ichiro. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. This is lifted the other way out to left center. Therefore, it is Saunders, and he takes it for the first out.
The catcher, number 39, Jared Satolamaki.
Jared Saltalamacchia will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Here's the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 with one away. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
You know, when you're facing a guy that throws his fastball in the high 90s, you know you're going to have to cheat a little bit. You've got to get things started a little bit earlier than normal. And what happens then, guy throws you something off speed, you're way more susceptible to chasing balls out of the zone, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box now, Donovan Solano. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-0 on the way. Now a ground ball hit sharply back up the box, and it'll get into center field, a 2-out single.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
D. Gordon will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. He's set, now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He waits, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Two and one now to Gordon. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 home. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for Miami, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Michael Saunders will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now here it comes. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch now. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Here comes the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. 2-2 pitch is hit in the air out to left. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Steve Tollison will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. First pitch to him. And this is fouled straight back. And now a pitch on the way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now here's the pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Here comes another 0-2. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side, and he is going to reach. It's a base hit.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a one-out single.
Dalton Pompey will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Pause, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One on the way. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Ramon Santiago will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
1-0. 2-0. Hitters count 2-0. Hit hard back up the middle. In there, a base hit.
Wow, a 2-0 count. And this is a room service fastball. Look where this thing is, right down the middle. I mean, he can't help but jump all over that.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Hey now.
Oof. I tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
He's ready now, the pitch. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
The 1-2. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
The 2-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 2-1. Christian Yelich will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run. It was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point.
You've got the power, you've got the respect.
First pitch on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Now the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes a 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. You just can't seem to finish him off.
Three and 2, here it is. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Giancarlo Stanton will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Center fielder.
Lucky for him, he's able to turn into this one a bit. You see it comes and gets him right in that upper arm area. Now that'll hurt, but a lot less than if it were the elbow or the forearm.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out
Now
twice
batting,
before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Morse.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Todd Redmond will come on and try to get out of this mess here, as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Redmond.
Michael Morse will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. First pitch coming. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Now the 1-0. Little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
The 1-1 home. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. One, 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Martin Prado will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. From the stretch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
First pitch coming. And that misses low and away, ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he misses again, 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here comes the 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes a 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Full count pitch on its way. And the catch is made, one away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Josh Donaldson will stand in, base on balls his last time. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Hard hit towards center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
Standing in now, Deoner Navarro. As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ichiro will stand in to lead off when we come back. We're through 6 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. And there is Ichiro loosening up now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And Ichiro, normally an opposite field hitter, but this time he pulls the ball well foul into the seats in right. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready on 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here he comes on 2-2. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases. He'll get it into second, and he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate, and this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Jared Saltalamacchia will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Now the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Come on, hold him down.
Comes set, now the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time, and this will be fouled away. Here's the 2-2 offering. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's another 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Here's the full count offering. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Into the box, Donovan Solano, as he'll take a look at ball one. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now the 1-0 pitch. Off the plate again, 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens...
In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Now the 3-0 offering. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Now the 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
D. Gordon will dig in with a very important insurance run 90 feet away at third. First offering on the way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
The 1-0 home. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. And Gordon will make it all the way around to third base. He's got himself a triple.
This could prove to be one of those key hits of the ball game. With 2 outs, they're a pitch away from getting out of this. Instead, the RBI triple makes this a 2-run game now.
Chad Jenkins will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. In is Christian Yelich, as he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Here's a ground ball, and it's going to get on through the hole into left field. A base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning.
This guy has certainly been a tough out so far. He follows up that home run from earlier with his 3rd RBI of the ball game.
Giancarlo Stanton will try and keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. He's set. Now the pitch. On the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Marlins lead this one 4-1. Russell Martin will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips.
Russell Martin.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's the first pitch. This ball's grounded foul. The 0-1 home to Martin. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
Now the 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
The 2-2 coming.
That ball's
Now
foul.
a swing and a ground ball, but foul. Two-two pitch on the way. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Once again, a 3-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And there's your first out of the inning.
That's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Michael Saunders will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
No, that's the ball.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Here he comes, 3-1. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Under it is Yelich, and there are two away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Steve Tollison.
Steve Tollison will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch to him. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. And the pitch. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Ready with another 0-2. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Marco Estrada will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Marco Estrada.
Marcell Ozuna will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Fielder number 13, Marcell Ozuna.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here it comes. Here's a swing, and he didn't quite get all of this as it's sent out to Batista in right. And he's got it for the first out. 4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. Michael Morse will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Now here's the pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. On the way. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Saunders has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Martin Prado now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And now a pitch on the way. 1-1.
That's a ball.
One pitch on the way. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. A.J. Ramos is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
A.J. Ramos.
Dalton Pompey will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Here's the 1-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Full count pitch on its way. On a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. Ozuna is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In now, Ramon Santiago, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
The 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2 with 1 away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Now the 2-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Jose Bautista will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Two out, nobody on. The next pitch. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
The 1-1. Chopper foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Edwin Encarnacion would be next. 2 out, nobody on. The 3-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. We'll see Ichiro when we get back. It's the Marlins 4 and the Blue Jays 1. And there is Ichiro loosening up now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
The 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
The 2-0. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
3-1 on the way. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Pompey will call this one as he comes in to put it away for the first out.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Jared Saltalamacchia will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Here's the 1-1. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1.
The 3-1 coming. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. One out, nobody on. Full count offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. There to make the play is Pompey, and that's out number 2.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Donovan Solano will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Now the pitch.
Yeah.
In there, 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
The batter, number 9.
And this is just a great job of protecting here. You can see this pitch is down, it's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all, yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
Here's D. Gordon now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. On the way. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Nothing further in the Miami ninth. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. They trail here 4-1. Steve Cishek is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 31, Steve Cishek.
Edwin Encarnacion will take his cuts now.
Bottom of the ninth. First baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. 1-0. 2-0.
Yeah, looks like he's going to be taken until he gets a strike. Not a bad plan when you're down by 3 in the ninth.
Now the 2-0 home. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning. And it's a long road back from 3-0.
Here it is, the 3-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 3-1 pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Josh Donaldson will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. And he finds his spot there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here it comes, 2-1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And there to handle it is Ichiro, 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Deoner Navarro will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Now the first pitch. And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. Navarro waits the 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
.2-0 on the way. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
The 3-1 is on the way. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and Navarro will reach. It's a base hit.
Well, that's the frustrating thing for a sinker baller. When you get the ground ball you need, and it finds a hole. Now he's got 2 men on to deal with and only 1 away.
Russell Martin will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
Yeah, kind of chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch coming. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
A 2-1 offering. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swinging a high chopper to third. Knee high, he barehands it. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And hey, how about 2 for the price of 1 to finish things off here? He gets the double play grounder here to dig himself out of trouble and picks up the save.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @MLB The Show. The Marlins win it 4-1. Good night from Toronto.